Hi everybody, my name is Olga and I'm eyelash artist from Siberia, from Russia. And today I'm going to tell you everything what I know about the glue. So I hope this video will be interesting, useful, helpful and goodful. Yes? So let's get started. First of all, I want to say that every glue which we see in the market, in the shop, everywhere, it's actually good glue. You can buy, doesn't matter which one, it will be good. If you master with a great experience, I think this video will be not so interesting to you because you already know which glue is good for you in work. If you're a beginner, so now I explain to you which glue better to use. If you are a beginner and you decide to do a elastic session, first you should buy the glue. Which glue? I know in the world we have a lot of different brands. You should find some good and famous brand. I recommend you to use famous brand because a lot of eyelash extension artists work with this brand, and you can find a lot of information about them. Or you can just write to some artists and ask about, for example, this brand, this kind of glue, anything. So you can like search in the Google like glue for elastic session and find them like top 5 brand and glue. And then you can go to the shop and for example, you choose one brand, you go to the shop and you see a lot different kind of the glue. So for example, one brand and around 10 kind of the glue. What's the difference? Which one you should choose? So when you understand which brand do you want to buy, so you go to the shop and you see a lot of different kind of the glue. So which one you should to buy? What's the difference between every like kind of the glue? Usually different is a speed. We know that some glue can be so fast, it's around 0.5 second, 1 second, it's like a middle, and more than 1 second, it's slow. I know that maybe after your lesson, after your study, your trainer said better to buy the slow one, because if you have a mistake, for example, you glue your eyelashes and you have a mistake, you have a time like take off and change, correct, yes, your stick. But come on, better I think to have a practice with 1 second, because if you will work with a slow glue, it's not just 5 seconds. Okay, you stick your lashes and wait 5 seconds, but usually it's more than 5 seconds, it's around 10 or 15 seconds. And can you imagine you will wait every lashes 15 seconds? Your elastic session will be going like 1 day, but nobody wants this. So 1 second for beginner it's enough, because before I work like trainer and my pupils work on my glue, with my glue, and everything was good. 1 second it's enough. Don't be scared if 1 second it's not like 0.5, it's really big difference. 1 second you touch and you have a time like take off and change your lashes, or you just flow out and take like new lashes with the glue. And if in your office it's a little bit colder, your glue will work more slowly, so 1 second it will be like 5 seconds. So you just touch it and you can speak like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's okay. But if you will buy glue like 5 seconds, you will say like since 1 till like 20 or 30 seconds, it's too much. Okay, so I think you should buy like 1 second, and it will be really so comfortable and good for you. And also I want to say that don't spare money on glue. You can spare your money on lashes, on maybe place do you work, but glue is the most important things in eyelash extension. It doesn't matter with which lashes do you work, it just depends how beautiful it's look, and that's all, and how comfortable you will work with these lashes. But usually for clients, they don't see the difference between lashes like $10 and $100, but the glue is really important, because your aim that your client will go with eyelash extension more than 1 month, not just 3 days, not just 5 days, more than 1 month. Okay, and also when you come to the shop and you see the stage where you can see the glue, you know, better to buy the most fresh glue. For example, now with the March, so better to buy a glue which made in January, February, but not earlier. And if you're glue on the stage and you take off from the stage, be careful, because every shop have a window and we always have a sun, and if sun, you know, look on your glue, the good things of this glue will like throughout. And when you start to work with your glue can be thick and it will work not good as this glue need. Okay, you understand, I think. So you can ask your seller to find the glue from some dark place. And next big topic, it's about storage and use condition. It's really so important because you can buy the best glue, but if you don't control your storage and use condition, your glue will be bad so fast. Okay, what you should do, you bought the fresh glue. It's really so important. If this store don't have a fresh glue, better to go to another shop. When you bought the glue, you should keep in dark place, dark and a little bit cold, not fridge, not freezing. It's okay, maybe under the window, I say, but it should be a really dark place until you open. When you work with your glue, you can like put on the couch, but you should be also intention if you work close to the window and you have a lot of sun, so you also should keep like on the box, or maybe, I don't know, some room where there's really no light. After when you open the glue, you should keep your glue only 3 weeks, not more. After 3 weeks, everything good in work substance, good substance will like flow out. I will tell you everything a little bit later, but not more than 3 weeks. So that's why I recommend you to buy a size of the glue, like 3 milliliters. I know that have like 3 milliliters, 5 milliliters and 10 milliliters. I recommend you to buy 3 milliliters. I think it's enough. It will finish like so fast, and you can buy 1 more, 2 more. So when you go to the shop, buy like 3 pieces, and you will change so often, and your glue will be always fresh, and your eyelash extension will keep on eyes of your client for a long time. I don't recommend to buy like 10 milliliters. I don't know why, because after like 4 weeks, after 4 weeks you will have a half of bottle, and you spend for this money and you just put on the garbage. Oh, I think it's not good way. Or maybe you can buy, if you have on your studio a lot of master and you use just one for everybody, so maybe really it's good way. Oh, 5 milliliters, yes, you can buy 5 milliliters also. So I think I explained like good, and you understand which size better to buy for you. Okay, next important things. I don't know how it called, but I will call it plastic. Plastic, okay? I will call it plastic. It's a place where I put the glue, like small pieces, and then from this plastic I take the glue on my eyelashes. You understand? Plastic. Or if you know this name, please write in comments, and next video I will use right name of this thing. Okay, when we work with our glue, we put like 3 pieces of the glue on this plastic. How long you should work with 1 pieces of your glue? If your glue is fresh, like first day, second day, third day, you can use until maybe 1 hour. It will be, you know, so liquid, so comfortable, so you can use like 1 hour. But better to use, better to change the glue every 30 minutes, and maybe to make alarm, timer, something like this. When you work with your glue like 2-3 weeks, you should change your glue more often. So you understand, when you're fresh, you change your glue more rare. When your glue more old, like 3 weeks, you should change maybe after 10 or 15 minutes. So now I want to tell you about what's happened with your glue in the first week. I told you that first week is the most fresh glue, so work and your client will go with your eyelash extension maybe like 6-7 weeks. It's really possible, and because here have a lot of stabilization. So we know that substance of this glue is cyanoacrylate. It's like 90%, yes, and other is stabilization, and other more like things, but it's not important for us now. Stabilization is flow out so fast. It's like alcohol. No, it's not like, but I think you understand. When your glue is more older, the stabilization becomes to be less. So first week we have a lot of stabilization. What do stabilization? Stabilization is do our stick so good like for a long time. So that's why if your glue is fresh, your client will go with eyelash extension like more than 6 weeks. Glue will be a little bit liquid and a little bit slower. It's okay. Maybe you will feel it will be not comfortable to work, but trust me, it will so good work and stabilization of your lashes. Okay, what happened in the second and third week? We have not too much stabilization, but it's still enough. So your client will go with your eyelash extension maybe 4-5 weeks, and it's a little bit will be thick. It's not like too liquid, but consistency will be so comfortable. I think it's the best one consistency. You will like take a lot of glue, and it will be not so slowly, not so fast. It will be really so comfortable consistency of the glue. And what about fourth week? We almost don't have the stabilization. So you start to glue with your lashes, and you know the glue should like be around your lashes, first and second, I mean like nature and fake lashes, so they should be like together. But in fourth week of the glue, you will have only on your fake lashes, and you touch and the glue will be not be around nature. Why? Because we have no stabilization. The glue will be already thick, not liquid. So when you put your fake lashes on the glue, and this way like 1 or 2 seconds, when you go to the nature lashes, it will be already dry. I think you understand. And your glue is already dry, and when you touch the nature, you know it's so easy like flow out. Okay, and the glue becomes to be so toxic because stabilization make your glue is not too toxic. But you know, when we have no stabilization here, only cyanoacrylate, so we have 100% of toxic cyanoacrylate. And also I want to say to you about temperature on your studio. If in your studio is high temperature, it's more than 25 degrees, it's already bad for and hot for glue. So your glue becomes to work like fourth week. So you open your fresh glue, and if the temperature is high in your office, it will work like in fourth week. Like your glue is also, it will be thick, it will stabilize so fast until you come to the nature lashes. So you should of course buy air conditioner. It's so important. You know, it's my first year when I have an air conditioner, because before 4 years I work without, and in Russia in summer in my studio I have like 32 degree. It's too hot, and of course my client was going with my eyelash extension only 2-3 weeks, and everything like go down because glue works so bad. So and last summer I worked with air conditioner, and it was really so good. And the same things will happen if air humidity will be also so high. The good percent of the air humidity is 50-60%, but actually I don't see the difference in Russia. I don't know how it will be in your country, but for example now in winter I have less than 10% of air humidity, and my glue work really good. So I don't know, I just know that this information work, but for me I don't know why it's not work. I really don't see the difference. But really you should be attention maybe after rain, when you open your window and your air humidity is high, so your glue will work so fast. You should be careful about this. I think that's all. Maybe I forgot something. If you have a question about the glue, you can write in comments your question. I will write you. Or if I will have a lot of questions, maybe I will do one more video. And also I want to say to you about health. It's really important. I'm already 6 years, have a little bit energy about my nose, so I cannot breathe good, so every time I put a medicine, but my symptoms it's not so strong because I always use a mask. I really recommend you to use mask, but I use not just one mask, I use 2 masks, and with the water. I tell you why. First mask I put like this. It's like a filter. This is more cheaper than this mask, so this one I change after every client, and this mask I can keep for 1 month. So I put this mask, and then I take second one and put water. Water is blocked cyanocrylate, so toxic will come not too much toxic will come into your nose. And I work like this. It's okay, it's really okay. Maybe somebody say I cannot breathe in the mask, or it's not comfortable to work. Okay, just work 2 days and it will be okay for you. Much more better if you will have a lot of toxic in your liver, and after you will have problem, and later you will not work anymore in a lash extension. I know that somebody have some like pain on the skin because our skin is like filter, or maybe somebody don't have any symptoms, but you still breathe the toxic things from your glue. Every toxic is or every glue is a toxic. But I want to tell one thing, that on the back side of your glue, wait, composition of the glue, you can see cyanocrylate, but before cyanocrylate we can read ethyl. Ethyl, it's so famous, and a lot of glue have ethyl. But if you see methyl, never buy this glue. Methyl is some old things, maybe 10 years ago every glue have methyl, and it's really becomes a bit so toxic. And never buy methyl, only ethyl. Butyl I think it's the most safe, but it's a little bit expensive, and we try in one model. She have an allergy. What allergy of the glue? It's when your upper liquid become a little bit red and bigger, or upper eyelid. It's allergy, and the skin becomes to be so dry. And we do ethyl and butyl, it was the same. So I told you that every glue is toxic. So I think that's all. I hope this video was really helpful, goodful and useful for you. Maybe you see that my voice changed because a few days ago I was sick, and today I wake up, I was ready to make a video, and I see that my voice so strange, like man, I don't know. But I think it doesn't matter. The most important the information what I tell you. And remember, if you have a question, please write in the comments, and if I will have something to add I will make one more video. And also please write in comments which video or about what for you interesting to watch video in eyelash extension. Maybe I can tell you something about preparate, like pre-treatment, primer, booster, about something like this. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and bye bye. And this is my glue. You see it's 1 second, 8 weeks. Usually if you buy 1 second, it's always like 7-8 days. If you buy more than 1 second, usually it's less than 7 weeks. And you see it's still cyanacrylate and anything, it's okay.